In our topic, congruent triangles, the we have seen two criteria for the congruency of the two triangles. The first criteria we have seen, that is SAS criteria, means the two triangles are congruent if the two sides and their included angle of one triangle are equal to the corresponding two sides and their included angle of the another triangle. So this was the first criteria, that is known as SAS or side angle side criteria. The next criteria we have seen, that is ASA criteria, means two triangles are congruent if the two angles and their included side of one triangle are equal to the corresponding two angles and their included side of the another triangle. So, and also we have seen some theorems which are related to these two criteria. Also we have solved some examples also. Now we have to see the next criteria, that is angle side or AAS criteria. Here, if the two angles, any two angles and the non-included side of one triangle are equal to the corresponding two angles and the non-included side of the another triangle. So let us see what is the criteria and how to apply this criteria for the congruency of the two triangles. Now, here angle side means AAS criteria. It states that if any two angles and a non-included side of one triangle are equal to the corresponding two angles and the non-included side of the another triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. Here I have drawn the two triangles, namely triangle ABC and triangle DEF. It is seen that angle A of triangle ABC and angle D of triangle DEF, these are the corresponding angles. Similarly, angle B of triangle ABC and triangle E of the triangle DEF, these two angles are the corresponding angles. And we know that since we have denoted the angles, corresponding angles, by same sign, so angle A equal to angle D and angle B equal to angle E. Here it is seen that the side BC, which is not included by angle A and angle B, also in a triangle DEF, it is seen that side EF is a side which is not included by angle D and angle E. So, according to the statement of the criteria of AAS, it is seen that if the two angles and the non-included side of one triangle are equal to the corresponding two sides and non-included side of the another triangle, and therefore triangle ABC congruent triangle DEF according to the angle side or AAS criteria. Here in a triangle ABC and triangle DEF, angle A equal to angle D, angle A and angle D. So both the angles are equal. Similarly, angle B equal to angle E, angle B equal to angle E, and side BC is equal to side EF. BC is equal to EF, and therefore triangle ABC congruent triangle DEF according to AAS criteria. Now, last time we have studied the SAS criteria, means side angle side criteria, in which, and after learning the criteria SAS, we have proved one theorem, that is, if the two sides of any triangle are equal, if the two sides of the triangle are equal, then angles opposite to the equal sides are equal. Means we can say that if the two sides are equal, means the triangle is isosceles triangle. So in a isosceles triangle, the angles opposite to equal sides are equal. So, and we have applied SAS criteria to prove the theorem. Now we have to prove that if the two angles of a triangle are equal, then the sides opposite to equal angles are also equal. Again, we know that if the two angles are equal, then the triangle is isosceles, and in an isosceles triangle we have to prove that the sides opposite to equal angles are equal. So, and we have to apply the property, that is AAS, to prove the theorem. So let us see the theorem, that is, if this theorem states that if two angles of a triangle are equal, two angles of a triangle are equal, then sides opposite to them are also equal. So here in a triangle ABC, angle B and angle C, both the angles are equal. So it is given that angle B and angle C both are equal. Okay. Now, so in the given we have to write the information about the figure. Here in a triangle ABC, angle B equal to angle C. Now to prove, we have to prove that the side opposite to angle C is AB and side opposite to angle B is AC, means AB equal to AC. If angle B and angle C are equal, then sides opposite to both the angles, that is AB and AC, both the sides are equal, and we have to prove. Now construction, here construction is done here. So draw the bisector of angle A. We have drawn the bisector of angle A which meets side BC at D, means AD meets the side BC at point D, and here since AD is the bisector of angle A, therefore angle BAD equal to angle CAD, and these two angles are represented by the same signs or same mark on the angle here. And now we have to write the proof of this theorem, that is, in a triangle ABD and triangle ACD, here due to the bisector of the angle A, we get two triangles, namely angle BAD and triangle CAD, and therefore in a triangle ABD and a triangle ACD, here we know that angle B equal to angle C, which is given, angle B equal to angle C, it is given. Then due to the construction, that is, since we have drawn the bisector of the angle A, we get two equal angles, that is angle BAD equal to angle CAD. So here angle BAD equal to angle CAD, here that is our construction. And now here AD equal to AD, because this is the common side. AD is the side of triangle BAD, as well as AD is the side of triangle CAD, and therefore AD is the common side. Here it is seen that angle BAD, this angle B, this angle, means these two angles and their non-included side, that is AD, and in the second triangle, angle CAD, that is this angle, and angle C, these two angles and their non-included side AC. Means here we have applied the criteria AAS, and therefore angle triangle ABD, here triangle ABD, congruent triangle ACD, and this the reason is AAS congruent criteria. And now if the two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding parts or corresponding angles are equal, as well as corresponding sides are equal. Here we have to prove that the triangle means corresponding side AB and AC, both the sides are equal. So here we are given that AB equal to AC, and that is CPCT. In this way we have proved that if the two angles of any triangle are equal, any two angles of a triangle are equal, then the opposite sides are also equal. Now here we have to see one more theorem here. There is second theorem, that is, if the bisector of the vertical angle, means vertical angle, here ABC is a triangle and its vertical angle is E. So if the bisector of the vertical angle of a triangle bisect the base, means side opposite to angle A is BC, so its base is BC, and if the bisector of the vertical angle of a triangle bisect the base of the triangle, then the triangle is an isoscale. Then we have to prove that triangle ABC is an isoscale. So here we have drawn the bisector of the triangle, that is of angle A, that is BAC. So here AD is the bisector of angle A, which bisects the side BC. Means here it is seen that BD equal to DC or CD. Now here construction is done, that we have produced AD to E such that AD is equal to DE. Means we have produced AD bisector AD, angle bisector AD to E such that AD is equal to DE, means length of AD and length of DE are equal, and then we have joined EC. And now due to the construction we get here two triangles, that is one more triangle, that is triangle CDE, as well as triangle here ADB, also triangle ADC. So in all three triangles we got here. And now here given the mind well that the condition is given that we have drawn the bisector of the angle, vertical angle A, which intersects the side BC at D, and means it bisects the side BC. So D is the midpoint of BC, and therefore BD is equal to DC. Then the next construction we have to do here, that produce the bisector AD to E such that AD equal to DE, means length of AD and length of DE equal, and then join segment EC or draw the segment EC. Here given means we have to write the information of the figure. Here according to if and then, here we have to write if and then. So if the bisector of the vertical means AD is the bisector in a triangle ABC, AD is the bisector of a triangle and of a bisector of angle A meeting BC in a D, meeting BC, side BC in a D such that BD is equal to DC. BD is equal to DC means the bisector of vertical angle A bisects the opposite side BC such that BD is equal to DC. Okay, now to prove triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle means we have to prove that ABC is an isosceles triangle. Now we know that the triangle will be isosceles only when the side AB equal to side AC or angle B equal to angle C. Here construction produce AD 2E such that AD is equal to DE and join EC. Now proof in a triangle ADB and a triangle EDC we have to consider here triangle ABD and EDC. So these two triangles we have to consider now. Here it is seen that BD is equal to DC. So I have given here BD is equal to DC and that is given. Then this angle and this angle. We know that line ADAE and line BC they are intersecting each other at D, and due to the intersection of the two lines we get vertical opposite angles, that is ADB and EDC, and we know that the vertical opposite angles are always equal. So here I have given angle ADB equal to angle EDC, which are vertically opposite angles. And again AD is equal to D. Again that is construction we have done here. So means AD is produced to E such that AD equal to D. So according to the SAS side criteria we get these two triangles congruent. So triangle ADB congruent triangle EDC according to SAS criteria. And now if the two triangles are congruent then corresponding sides are equal, means AB equal to EC, and therefore AB equal to EC, that is CPCT equation number 1. And now again we have to consider here angle BAD means angle BAD, this angle, and angle CED means these two angles are also equal. Here again I have given CPCT. Now but from equation 1 if we consider here angle BAD is equal to angle CAD, but angle BAD here angle BAD is BAD equal to angle CAD, and that is given. So here we can write angle CAD equal to angle CED. So here we can write AC angle CAD means this angle equal to angle CED. Here we get, and therefore we get AC is equal to CE. AC is equal to CE means side opposite to equal equal angles of triangle ACE. If we consider the triangle ACE, here the two angles are equal, and we know that if the two angles are equal, then side opposite to equal angles are equal. So AC is equal to CE. So here AC is equal to CE, and therefore here if we consider the equation number 1, here it is seen that here EC and EC is there, and now here we can write that AB is equal to AC. So AC is equal to AB, or AB is equal to AC, and from equation 1 we can write, and therefore AC is equal to AB means triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle.